Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Love of Biology. Today we are going to discuss about plant kingdom. So after fungus, the next kingdom, that is the plantae kingdom, plantae, which have all the plants are included under this division. Fine. So these are organisms. So they are the eukaryotes. There is well defined nucleus and all the cell organelles are present, and also multicellular ones. The cells have a cell wall which is surrounded with a cell wall for the protection, as well as it will maintain the shape. So that is made up of a cellulose, that is a sugar. These are autotrophic ones. All the plants are the autotrophs, and they will synthesize the food by themselves, that is by the photosynthesis, because they will have a chloroplast cell organelle. Plants differ from animals in the following characters. These are unique characters present in the plants. There is the presence of the cell wall. Yes, cell wall is absent in the animals. And plants are mostly autotrophic, of course. So mostly they are the autotrophic. So they will synthesize their own food material because they will have a chloroplast. This is also a unique character of the plants. And the plants can't move, they are immotile. Right? Immotile organism, they are fixed. So they can't move. And the next classification, if you see, so plant kingdom is subdivided. Okay, subdivided into two groups. One is a flowering one and another is a non-flowering one. So non-flowering plants are called as the cryptogams, whereas the flowering plants called as the phanerogams. Okay, non-flowering plants means they does not produce the seeds, fruits, because flowers are absent. So these are of three types. Those are the cryptogams are three types. They are the thallophytes, bryophytes, and the pteridophytes. Whereas the phanerogams, those are the flowering plants which can produce the seeds. So that's why we are calling as a spermatophyta. This group is also called as a spermatophyta because they will produce the seeds because flowers are present. They are gymnosperms and angiosperms. First one, thallophyte, that is the algae. So we are going to learn about this. So these algae, they are chlorophyll bearing. That is, they are green colored plants, all contain the green colored pigment for the photosynthesis. So they are the autotrophic, so they will have a chlorophyll bearing chloroplast, they are present. And they are simple and thalloid. What is this thalloid? Why we are calling them as a thallophytes? Because their body is not differentiated into roots, stem, and the leaves. So these are the undifferentiated body they contain. So that is a thalloid body. And they are largely aquatic organisms, both freshwater as well as the marine organisms, but they are the aquatic ones. And these will also show mutual relationship with other organisms like fungus and animals. Okay, the reserve food is generally starch. The plants, the reserve food material, it is a starch, sugar molecule, polysaccharide. It is. They consist of a cellulose inner. It their cell wall. Yes, the cell wall is made up of two layers. Inner wall is made up of cellulose, and outer one with the pectin. Okay, mechanical and conducting elements are absent because these are already present in the aquatic nature, aquatic habitat. So their conducting elements to conduct the water, everything are absent. Sex organs are very simple. These are single celled ones, and there are no embryo, non-embryophytic organisms. These are. Reproduction in the algae, if you see, so vegetative, sexual, asexual, three methods are present. A vegetative reproduction takes place by the fragmentation. That is, each fragment they will break down into small fragments. Each fragment develops into the new organism. And asexual reproduction takes place by the spores. Spores, they may be zoospores because they are the motile. Mostly flagellated ones, that is the zoospores are present, and also non-motile also present. So whatever it is, the spores will germinate, give rise to the new plant. And sexual reproduction by the fusion of the two gametes, male and female gametes fusion takes place. So these are of based upon the type of the gamete. These are of three types. So isogamous, that is, if gametes are both are similar, flagellated, both are flagellated, or both are non-flagellated but similar in the size. So example, chlamydomonas. If gametes are non-flagellated and similar in size, flagellated or non-flagellated, that is a Spirogyra. Okay. Anisogamous, that is, if gametes are dissimilar, One will have the flagella, other will have the other will does not have any flagella. So like the dissimilar organ, one is small, one is large. Like the dissimilar gametes, they will fuse what that is anisogamus. Some species of the Chlamydomonas, that is algae, some species of the Chlamydomonas and oogamous. Always female will be larger and male will be smaller one. Okay, so form of the algae. There are few forms, microscopic unicellular ones, that is a Chlamydomonas, colonial volvox, filamentous structure, Ulothrix, largest algae, that is the kelp laminaria. Okay, thank you for watching. We continue in the next video. Thank you.